you're looking for the best credit card to earn miles in Trinidad and Tobago, then this video is just for you. In this video, I'll cover the different cards that you can earn miles in Trinidad and Tobago. I'll discuss the differences in terms of the annual fee, how to earn points, which airlines you can earn points with. So if that's something that you're interested in, then continue watching and let's get into it. Welcome back to this Trini World Travel. My name is Keisha from the beautiful islands of Trinidad and Tobago. However, I'm currently living in Milan. If you're interested in travel and travel related content from the Caribbean perspective, then go ahead and subscribe. But today we are talking about the credit cards to earn miles from Trinidad and Tobago. So if you're in the market for a credit card but you want one that you can earn miles from, in this video I'll be sharing all the credit cards that are available. We have credit cards from Scotiabank, First Citizens Bank, Republic Bank, and the Royal Bank of the Caribbean. So those are the 4 banks that offer credit cards in Trinidad and Tobago. The points of comparison will be the airlines. The points can be redeemed with the annual fee, which you have to pay on all credit cards, and then also the rate at which points are earned, and then any other random offers that the banks offered for their cards. So let's get into it. Scotiabank has the Scotia Aero Platinum Visa. The annual fee is $625. You can redeem the points with any airline, and the rate of earning points is 1 Scotia point for every $1 US spent, and depending on the bank's exchange rate, 1 US is equal to 7 to like 850 TT, but it depends on the exchange rate that the particular banks use. So for me, I found that the annual fee was a bit too high for my needs, so I didn't go with this card. Then we have the Royal Bank of Canada Caribbean Airlines Visa Platinum. The annual fee is 450 TT dollars, and you can only redeem with Caribbean Airlines because, well, it's Caribbean Airlines. The rate of earning points is also 1 mile for every $1 US spent, which on average is again 7 to 850 TT dollars. Then moving on to Republic Bank. Republic Bank actually has 2 cards that they offer, and it depends on the spending limits. So they have the AAdvantage MasterCard, and then they have the AAdvantage MasterCard Gold. The AAdvantage MasterCard regular, it is $50 US annual fee, so multiply that by 7, that's about $350. And then the AAdvantage Gold is $60 US a month, which works out to about 420 TT a year. So the annual, this is what you pay every year. Of course, AAdvantage, it's with American Airlines, so you can only redeem the points with American Airlines. And the rate of return is 1 AAdvantage mile for every $1 US spent. And Republic Bank was specific in terms of the rate of return. When I checked it, it's $1 US is equivalent to 7 TT. So 1 AAdvantage mile for every 7 TT spent, or every 1 US spent. That's the rate of earning miles. And then we have the Vacation Lifestyle MasterCard and the Vacation Lifestyle MasterCard Gold from First Citizens Bank. And again, the difference in the cards is basically the spending limit on each of the cards. So you have the standard card, which is the Vacation Lifestyle MasterCard regular, and that is a credit line of up to, I think, 10,000 TT dollars, and then above that it is well, $10,000 plus will fall under the category of the Vacation Lifestyle MasterCard Gold. Also, again, a difference in the annual fee. For the Vacation Lifestyle MasterCard, the annual fee is 200 TT dollars, and for the Vacation Lifestyle MasterCard Gold, the annual fee is 300 TT dollars. For the airlines, for both of them, you can redeem on any airline, and the rate of redeeming points, it's 1 point for every $8.50 TT spent, which may be equivalent to $1 US. So I guess that's the exchange rate for 1 US is 850 TT. So for every 850 TT, you get 1 point. Let's just talk in terms of redeeming the points. The card that I chose at the time based on the information that I would have found, and this was in, I think, 2015, around 2014, 2015, when I applied for the card. Based on the information I would have found, I went with the First Citizens Bank Vacation Lifestyle MasterCard. The reasons why I went with that card is because of the price. This was the cheapest annual fee out of all the cards available. Also, it was the only card that I saw the redemption points. So at the time for Citizens Bank, they had a list with the amount of points that would be required to redeem it. And this is return. They also had to the US and to other destinations how much points would be required. So I was like, simple, easy. The only kind of annoying thing is that to redeem the points, you had to go through a travel agent. So one of their approved list of travel agents, and then you would have had to contact the bank, let them know that you wanted to use the points, and then get approved for that, and then contact the airline. So that was like when it was time for me to redeem the points, that was a bit annoying for me. However, now they have switched up the platform, but we'll get into that a little later on in the video. But anyway, so in terms of redeeming the points, that was the one where I saw directly, okay, this is how I will redeem the points. For the others, specifically for doing this video, I went to do the research to find out how you would have to redeem the points so that I could share the information with you. And because for one, the Royal Bank card is linked with Caribbean Airlines, and the Republic Bank cards are linked with American Airlines. So you actually have to go to the American Airlines website and see the breakdown for the points of how they do the points, as well as for Caribbean Airlines. You go to Caribbean Airlines and you see the destinations and the amount of points that are required for the various destinations. I think when I did a breakdown, it kind of came up to the same thing in terms of the amount of points that would be required for the various destinations. I say from about let's minimum like 20,000 points would be required to go anywhere. For me, I used my points to travel to St. Lucia, so I did not pay. How much did I pay? I think I only had to cover taxes. I used my points to pay for a return flight to St. Lucia in August, and those are when prices are kind of high, and I have to use my points right now because I don't want them to expire, and I feel like some have expired already. But anyway, I'll leave the links below. So if you're in the market and you want to see which one might be best for you, just take into consideration the annual fee, which is what you have to pay every year. Also take into consideration the amount you have to spend to earn the points, and then how much points will get you a flight. It's pretty straightforward. The only thing I have not been able to find or confirm is, especially with American Airlines fall under like a group of airlines. I can't remember what you call it, but they are airlines that have like, it's a network of airlines that work together. What it works like, you can use your points within that network of airlines. So you don't necessarily only have to use it with American Airlines. If American Airlines is also affiliated with, let's just say, Star Airways, you can also use your points on any airline that is connected within that alliance or network. However, I'm not too sure if the points, you can use the points like that. So maybe I'll do some more research and find out that. But American Airlines would be connected with affiliates of airlines, so maybe your points may be applicable to other airlines that are connected with American Airlines. The reason, so I mentioned I am using the First Citizens Bank, and I use it because you could use it with any airline. They have now changed their platform, and you can go online and book flights for yourself. The only thing I don't really like is that I'm not 100% sure of, there's not a table telling me that, okay, I'm going to pay 17,000 points for a return flight to St. Lucia. I'm going to pay $20,000 points for a flight to Miami. They're using an online platform now where you book using your points. So I feel like the time that I want to book the flight may affect my points. So if I'm trying to book at like a peak period, I'm still going to have to pay more, and I'm not too sure how much points. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I'm not getting the most out of using my points. But I guess I just have to book at a good time to get the most value for my points. So those are the credit cards that you can earn miles with in Trinidad and Tobago. I hope it helps you make a choice so that you can travel for the low. My only tip is that don't get a credit card if you don't trust yourself. Like for me, I would say I use my credit card like my checking account. So I only spend what I have, knowing that I'm going to put it back, thinking about earning miles. So like if I had my regular bank card and I know I'm going to buy groceries, I have to buy some things in the hardware, I have to pay for something, like instead of using my debit card that is not giving me any benefits, I'm going to use my credit card knowing that I have the money in my bank account to pay it back. So I just said I'm using it for my regular expenses. So one, I can pay it off in time. I'm not earning any interest because I'm paying it off by the due date. So yeah, if you don't trust yourself, don't get a credit card. But if you know you want to reap the benefits of earning miles with your credit card, then I would say go for it. And these are the lists and you can make a choice. I also have the blog post that you can see a table with the comparison so that you can see everything next to each other and basically make a choice and travel, be a Trini traveler. I almost forgot to mention some of the bonus features of the cards, so I'm just going to read it here for you guys. So for the Scotia Aero Platinum, you get a 3,000 bonus Scotia points on first purchase. So the first purchase that you make, you get a bonus of 3,000 points. And you don't have to pay for additional cards because you can take out more than one credit card, but you don't have to pay for additional cards. In some banks, you have to pay for additional cards. For the RBC Caribbean Visa Platinum, you have a welcome bonus of 5,000 miles. So once you sign up, you get 5,000 miles. The miles do not expire once. Miles are earned or redeemed every 3 years. So they don't expire, but you have to make a purchase basically every year or redeem points every 3 years. And then you have a 200,000 point limit per year. So you can't earn over 200,000 points for the year. Then for the Republic AAdvantage MasterCard, the miles do not expire once miles are earned or redeemed every 18 months. So you have to spend or you have to redeem basically every 18 months. And then for the MasterCard Advantage, Republic Bank MasterCard Advantage Gold, the same applies, and you also have access to free Master Travel accident insurance. If you did find the video to be helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and safe travels until next time. Bye.